What a sick fuck.
The hardest 3 thrusts. Dude, I'm ripping my balls off.
Come to my house telling me to shut the fuck up and then telling me to reel it back in. Welcome to the Agro Labs podcast, the worst podcast in the world. I got a lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline, new taglines, new shitty things, and today I'm with Jordan Weaver, dude. And before we get into it, guys, let me just tell you this. I just opened up a Redbubble store. So if you want to support the podcast, buy the products on Redbubble. You can get us at AgroLabs Fam. That is the username. It sucks so bad. I'm not going to lie. It's terrible, just like this podcast. I think my mom listens to this podcast and maybe a couple of my friends. So if you want to, buy a hoodie, buy a shirt. I got a sweet hat coming down the pipeline and help support this shit show that I have here. I literally am doing this in my garage. This isn't Joe Rogan. I don't have a fucking studio, okay? There's no fancy... I have a stripper pole that's bolted into my rental, okay? I have a stripper pole bolted into a rental property in this garage, okay? I have a futon from Walmart. Help support the podcast. Help me so I can quit my day job, my 9 to 5. Anyways, welcome to the podcast, dude.
What's up, man?
Dude, it's gotten nicer down here, hasn't it?
Dude, it's more than a fucking stripper pole. There's LED lights glued to the ceiling. There's little Walmart spotlights over there. Like, you've got the making of an entire East Side strip club.
I was going to go for like an after hours type feel.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Crackheads can come here and smoke out of my light bulbs.
I just recently had that at work.
You were smoking out of light bulbs?
No, they were tearing the fucking lamps apart. And I'm the bad guy for telling them they can't do that.
No, dude, you cannot smoke crack out of those light bulbs. Those are state-funded light bulbs, dude. Those are the wrong light bulbs.
Oh, my God, I can't deal with people.
I'm going to expose my girlfriend a little bit. You see where that Mr. Coffee box is?
Yeah.
Right there, my girlfriend just smacked her head. I mean, like a visceral sound.
During stripper pole 1.0.
You ever watch American History X?
Yeah.
That's what her head looked like when she was hitting the cement, dude.
Holy shit.
It was bad. And I kept telling her before she bought the stripper pole, I'm like, you do not get a tension rod. That shit will fall down, dude. And, dude, she was just spinning one night like a ballerina.
Dude, you need more mirrors.
Well, the mirrors were her idea.
Yeah. It's a common theme is to have the walls done in mirrors in a strip club.
I think she just likes staring at herself.
I mean, it's not like you could see them if you're sitting there.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They're for her, for sure.
I think they're for her.
Move the couch. That way you can both enjoy them.
Honestly, everything in this house is for her.
What about this?
She uses it as like her workbench. This is like still hers. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes, you know. Even the decorations, it's all her idea. She did all of this. I bought the futon though.
Just saying, from the inside, you wouldn't know it's a garage. Minus the garage door.
Yeah, I'm thinking about killing myself as we're sitting here talking.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean,
help support the podcast, guys.
Boss up.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Nobody's fucking stopping you, Cam.
No, dude. I know. This is my public letter for mass suicide for myself. I have to kill myself because I weigh too much. I weigh as much as 2 people.
Don't do
That's
that.
why it's mass suicide.
Please don't take your life.
It's 2 people involved.
Nobody's got time to deal with you.
I couldn't kill myself, dude. They'd have a hard time bringing me out of this house.
For multiple reasons.
Can you imagine just the fucking worthless EMT struggling to put my body in the back of an ambulance?
They just walk out into fucking traffic and give up.
They just leave me. I'm in the north end of Toledo getting eaten alive by cats. Feral cats are just gnawing at my fucking flesh.
Jesus Christ.
That's what happens in Toledo. They always say you will do better. More like you will take a Walmart job.
Cameron, You know that we have not posted a single one of my fucking podcasts.
We're going to post this one,
Okay,
Jordan.
we are going down a path that's not going to allow that.
Listen, I'm going to expose us right now. Me and Jordan have done 2 podcasts, and I didn't want to post it because we were talking about NAMBLA. If you don't know what NAMBLA is, it's a terrible, terrible association, okay? Google it yourself. It is by far crazy. I think we've... Anyways, things got a little crazy when me and Jordan did the last podcast.
Yeah.
You've been my friend for a long time.
I appreciate you, man.
I've always enjoyed you.
I enjoy me as well, but I also enjoy you.
Who do you think you love more than yourself?
Like friend-wise or just...
Whatever came to mind.
You. I mean, you're the first person I'm seeing, so that's easy.
Wow, dude. You know, you're just pulling on my heartstrings right now.
Pull on some other stuff if you want. We can't go down that road.
We can. We can. Just say it. Just. Okay, so I've known Jordan for a long time. And by a long time, I mean he used to fuck the most manliest dudes.
Knocking off everybody at Zeph.
He would just knock down the most manliest dudes. The dudes who say, like, you know, this toxic masculinity. The guys who were like, I'd never do that gay shit. He was fucking them.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure their kids would be horrified if they knew what Jordan did to them.
Dude, anyone would be horrified had they seen it. It wasn't a pretty picture. Just, I mean, everyone was having a good time, and by everyone, I mean everyone in my head was having a good time. The other party might not have.
So speaking, I was over at my mom's house the other night. We're talking. She's like freaking out because of COVID.
Dude, your mom's such a great lady.
She is, dude, and that's why she's having such a hard time because she wants to do like the right thing.
Yeah.
And so she's like crying because she's not sure if she should get the vaccine or she shouldn't, and people are treating her like shit because she doesn't have it, and she doesn't want to hurt anyone else, so she also feels like she needs to get it. But she's also had COVID before as well.
Dude, it's hard. Look at all the dumb shit people post. Like, oh my God, it's got fucking things that are going to kill you. It reprograms your DNA. Like, the craziest shit's out there, man. And then they're like, well, I don't understand why everybody doesn't have it. Well, I don't know, because you keep saying fucked up shit about it and making the people that have it feel like they're going to fucking die in a year.
So this is what I try telling my mom, because, like, Jordan, me and you have been around the internet our whole lives,
I've been on the internet.
What website? Shout out your Cornhub.
We've got no time for all this.
So, no, so like she's like kind of like just going through it a little bit, and she doesn't realize that like the algorithms on like Facebook and like YouTube, like when you click a link, like it shows you more stuff that's like that video.
Yep.
So as she's watching like these terrible COVID videos,
it's a rabbit hole.
She's just going deeper and deeper. And at like 55, she's just like, the world's gonna end. We're all gonna die. I'm like, Mom, it's the algorithm. I'm like, it's the algorithm. You just gotta stop. You gotta like search puppies,
dude.
Please.
I've noticed on most social media platforms, it's like it's not even clicking on stuff. It's as you're scrolling, if you pause for too long on something, and I don't know if like it uses the camera or whatever and it can see my face, but I'll tell you what, my fucking shit's all messed up. All of my ads are all the same thing.
I want to know what your TikTok is. I want to know what your TikTok,
dude. You know what? I haven't
like.
Really made many. I've got maybe like 8 or 9 on there, and I have not made one in at least a year. I should probably get back on that.
But I mean, like your. I want to know what your For You page on TikTok.
Oh, my algorithm like. On. Okay,
yeah.
So it's all over the place. So it's like car stuff because I'm really into cars. I like a lot of that stuff. A lot of like funny shit that's probably not at all appropriate. And there may be quite a few dudes dancing around in
just big asses, just big butts.
No, it's usually them in like basketball shorts, and they keep doing some weird TikTok dance, but everyone can see their dick. I mean, let's be real,
dude.
And then you go to their Twitter, and then you're like, well, now I don't have to wonder anymore. I don't know if you've been on Twitter, but I didn't know what that. I thought that was something like you just say, "Oh, I did this today," blah blah blah, just little quotes. No, it's not.
No. I heard Twitter's very good for the porns.
It's a free OnlyFans for sure. It's like a OnlyFans test drive.
Wow, they even got the link for this in the video description?
Oh, yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah. It's usually a link to their Instagram, and then there's a link on their Instagram that says, follow these links, whatever.
I wish my mom would just go down that rabbit hole.
Dude, no. No.
She's going to listen to this podcast.
Don't get
Mom, if you're listening, I love you, dude. Buy one of my hoodies, Mom.
I hope she buys you one for Christmas.
Yeah. No, but like for real, like she was like bent up about this, and I'm like, Ma, like this algorithm is because you keep looking at these things. You just got to stop looking at them. You know what I mean? And it'll just, which is like a hard thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're just like the world. You're just so stuck in that mind frame. And it's just a hard place to like pull yourself out of, especially when like you're deep entrenched into it.
Yeah.
So my mom said she's given up social media.
Well, I've thought about it before. I've deactivated my stuff before. I lost a Facebook account at one point.
Why?
I don't know. It got fucking hacked, but that was my fault.
How about those people who send you Facebook scams?
Dude, I don't really get those. I know if like a really hot girl sending me a Facebook request and she's got like 2 friends, I already know what it is.
Yo, usually when I get those like Facebook friend requests, it's like I look down like the mutual friends. And it's like my 2 asshole buddies that I knew would add them.
Yep.
It's like the worst. It's like the worst guys that I know.
That's how I judge who I'm gonna add, is by who I have as mutual friends. And like I have a group of them that like, if these people are in there, that person's garbage. Because if they even fucking accepted a request from that person, I know they're not good for me.
Like, what makes you think Tiffany Diamond would add that schmuck?
Right.
Why would Tiffany Diamond add you, dude? Okay, Mark.
Yep.
Been married for 10 fucking years, Mark. Why would Tiffany Diamond, who's single and hot and ready, add you? You fucking idiot.
Jesus. Dude, speaking of social media, TikTok, man, I don't know if you're aware, but like, of all the things that they pull your videos down for, breastfeeding is not one of them.
No. And I think it's because of like the trans movement.
Yeah, like you can watch that. And I don't know who wants to watch that. I'm not really a fan of children in the first place. I'm sure as hell not a fan of children by tits, but...
Well, like, okay. Like, honestly, though, I think breastfeeding should be... It should be... It's frowned upon in public, right?
I think it should be alright. I just don't want to see it on fucking TikTok.
Yeah, I think it should be alright, too. But, like, it's just, like, some people, right? These same people who will, like... post half nude videos on TikTok will shame someone for breastfeeding their child in public. Yeah, it's like grow up, dude.
Yeah,
you used to suck on a tit, dude, or you drank formula, and that's why you're so stupid.
Well, I didn't breastfeed. I was C-sectioned as well.
You were C-sectioned?
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, turned out gay.
I've never been in a vagina, not once in my life.
I'm not a gold star gay. I've been in plenty, but
what is a gold star gay? What is that?
Never once had any girl. Never.
Okay, so that's what gold star means, because I was seeing that on TikTok.
Like a gold star lesbian, never had dick. Never one time.
So they're like the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
They're like the top of the hierarchy of lesbians and gays.
The finest chocolate, if you will.
A nice hors d'oeuvre. A nice clamshell.
Oh my god.
You know, I mean, everyone. I think there was a woman I knew who, she was a lesbian, and she was like, "Yeah, I haven't had a penis in 8 years." That's how she put it. And then, like, I swear to God, bro, like 2 months later, she was with a guy. like she's in recovery and relapsed or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part is like, you know, she said she was a lesbian, but then 2 months later, she's on Facebook with some guy. Jesus. And it's like, you know, it's okay. You know, it's 2021, gender fluid, whatever you want. Doesn't bother me. You know, maybe she was just telling me that because I'm creepy. I don't know.
Maybe.
maybe she was just like, I'm a lesbian, dude. Leave me alone.
I don't know why they say that. It gets most guys going. As soon as they say that, it backfires on them every time.
I I was watching Dave Chappelle's new special. Have you seen it yet?
No.
It's gotten a lot of hype on the internets about being transphobic and all that. It was pretty bad. He made fun of a lot of people, white people mostly.
Wow.
A lot of white jokes.
He's consistent, though.
There was Jew jokes, white jokes, trans jokes, gay jokes, black jokes. I mean, he just hit the nail on the head with all of them.
Good for him.
He was making fun of everyone, and it wasn't even that funny. If I got to be honest,
It was almost just mean.
No, it wasn't. He was telling a story. That was like the good part about it. It was like his skit had like a grand ending.
Oh, I like that.
Of like a trans story that he actually experienced.
Jesus.
Because he got like a lot of hate in like the news media for it. He got a lot of hate for his jokes on the media for it. But it was. Have you ever seen a Dave Chappelle stand up?
No.
You never have?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Well, again, we don't have a lot of time, so.
We have a lot of time, dude.
Yeah.
We're okay, but
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. No, I don't know. I just never watched it. I've seen some stand-ups, but I don't know. That's not something I normally just look up.
You ever watch the Chappelle Show?
Yeah. Back in the day.
That was fire, dude.
Dude, it was.
Fire.
Yeah.
Rick James, fuck your couch.
Dude, it was always way too much. And that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, bro, it was on public television.
Yeah.
Public television. They allowed that in public television. It was amazing.
Back in good times.
It was amazing, dude. It was back in freer times, back in times when you could just say things. Yeah, dude, it was I don't know. It was an okay special. I don't think it was Dave's best work, but I'm kind of preaching to the choir because we don't know Dave Chappelle's.
Coming from the worst podcast in the world.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, I really like Dave Chappelle. That's who I'm talking to right now, dude. Fucking. Yeah, no, I was watching Made. Now, if you don't know what Made is, bro, it's so good.
I have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. All I watched was Squid Games recently.
It's about a single mom, who, like, gets beat and then, like, leaves her home in the middle of the night with her kid and lives homeless. It's fucking insane.
That sounds like a regular day in the life of an addict.
Not for you, though, bro.
Oh, no.
Listen, I was watching that like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, if it were me, I would be like, yeah, I'm getting beat. I ain't going nowhere. I'm leaving.
I'm staying.
If anything, the kid's rolling.
I'm staying right here forever, baby. Yeah, no, it was interesting. In like one of the episodes, she's like a maid, right? So she's like working like this shitty job, trying to like figure out life. And she like has this moment where she realizes that as she's cleaning this rich woman's house, that like her life's still kind of fucked up. Like the rich woman's life is like still not that good. Which I think all of us can get like a little bit of can get a little bit of understanding out of that, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I'm sitting here kind of zoning out thinking about all the fucking shit I waste money on.
Oh, yeah, like what?
These vapes.
Dude, those vapes, though, the Breeze Pros, I had to cut myself off. I'm not going to lie.
Dude, you know why I started vaping?
Why?
Because it was cheaper.
Yes.
And then it became more expensive because you buy all these devices and all the fucking shit you got put in them and the batteries and the chargers, and then it got out of control, and then they started offering cheaper options, like smaller little pod ones, and that got better, and I was like, man, this is way better. And then bam, they came out with these fucking amazing Breezes, and now I'm broke again.
So Brian came over here for the podcast. He brought me over 2 gifts. He brought me over a steak. A nice fat steak, which shout out to Brian. And then he brought me over one of the Breeze Pros.
Nice.
And he's like, I mean, he was like a straight addict. He was like, you gotta try this, dude. It's so good, dude. You're gonna love it. And I'm just like, all right, dude, fuck it, dude. I literally became a heroin addict again. I'm spending $20 every day.
Dude,
and I have a whole vape at home.
These last me 2 days. They're $20. That's $10 a day. That's cigarette prices at least.
Yes.
Expensive cigarettes at that.
Turkish Royals.
Yep.
Yeah, you're smoking Parliaments, bub.
Yep.
I mean, no, dude, for real. I smoked my last Breeze Pro.
Dude, this is how bad it's gotten.
I'm 6 days sober off of Breeze Pros.
On my nightstand, I have like 4 or 5 of these lined up, right? They've went dead. I don't know if you've noticed, but when they're going dead,
you can still hit them bitches.
Yeah, so like the light will start flashing and it won't let you hit it. And that's where you know like you're about at the end. It's going to let you hit it about 10, 15 more times. Well, after that, if you let them sit for a while, you get another good rip out of them.
That's right.
So I've got them all lined up and they've got emergency backups. It's got a good rip left. Basically the vaping equivalent of saving your cotton.
You know what I fucking hated? I hated those guys who would ask you for your cottons.
Jesus.
Those are the worst fucking people, man. It's like, no, you can't have my cottons because I want my fucking cottons, dude.
What do you think I'm saving these for? I'm fucking running a goddamn heroin charity? Jesus Christ.
Dude, listen, these have been sitting in my dresser collecting bacteria for over 3 weeks, and you think I'm going to give them to you?
Dude, I had like 40 saved up at one time,
Jesus.
dude. And I was like 3 days into a detox of my own, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do all these rinses I still got, blah, blah, blah. Dude, did them all in one. I thought I was going to kill myself. Barely got anything out of it. I must have sucked them dry. Story of my life.
Jordan's favorite saying is, I give great hand jobs with my mouth.
No, I give great hand jobs. The twist is I use my mouth. Dude, no one can beat it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know, dude. Listen, fucking no, those Breeze Pros are fucking. I literally forced myself to stop because this is how mainstream it is. I live in the hood and they have them in the hood.
Yeah.
Which, like, usually they don't have vape products in the hood.
Not good ones like this.
No, they're like the puff bars or something stupid. But they have those on deck, dude. So I was like leaving work, going, and I was getting a breeze. Oh, and I was providing for my girlfriend's breezes. You know what I mean? So like you know what that's like, dude. Having to provide $20 for someone else every day. It's tough.
Dude, you know, we're going to get to the point where it's going to be like, people are going to ask, can I get that shotgun off that vape? Like, it's bad. We'll be detoxing people in the future for breezes, I guarantee it.
Yeah, dude, they'll have like some like weird cichlid disease from breezes.
Am I the only one that noticed that like a quarter of the price of the vape is obviously wrapped up in the packaging? Like the fucking jewel case it's in, and dude, it's just like
those are so nice.
There's so much in it, and you're like, Jesus Christ, half the manufacturing cost was making the product's box. Jesus.
You know, on recovery, they're like, don't judge anyone. Don't.
That's all we do.
Listen, dude, I'll never forget my first treatment center. We all had to go around the room and, like say what we were there for. And so we're all like saying, what we're here for: alcohol, crack, heroin, methamphetamine, Percocets. Here's the thing. You know what I really hate? When people go, fentanyl. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I get it, buddy. You're big and bad. You're a tough guy.
It's all opiate. Like, just be like, dude, I did heroin.
Just say opiates. Or when they're like, nowadays, when they're like, perks. Bro, you weren't doing no perks, bro.
They were oppressed fucking heroin.
Don't. You're a disgrace. You know what I mean? Don't come in here lying to me right in my face. And so we're going around this table. And we're all saying these hard drugs. And it gets this one guy, and they're like, what are you here for? And he's like, cough syrup and triple C's. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like that, I judged him so much. I was like, what's the matter with you? Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like you're in rehab for triple C's.
Yep.
Okay, I had that phase for a month when I was 13.
He was probably from Sylvania. Like, my life is unmanageable. I drank a bottle of cough syrup over a course of a week.
My mom found out that all my triple C stashes, and she made me go to rehab. Yeah. I don't really want to be here. I think I'm going to smoke weed when I leave.
Dude, those are the hard ones, man. I always try to talk to them for a minute. I'll find myself getting frustrated, like, And I just want to be like, you know what? Come back when you got a real fucking problem. But I can't say that shit, you know? It's like, I hope that switch just flips and they're going to realize, like, hey, there is a better way of life when we're sitting there talking. But I think this is one of those things that you really got to experience to appreciate, you know? I hate to say it, but...
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to live in depravity, but you also have to have like a real good hold on what you're dealing with. You can't minimize it or be like, it's only heroin. You know, like, that's not going to work, Bubba.
Right.
Like, it's heroin. Like, it's bad, buddy.
Dude.
You know, so like that's... And it's like this is what's crazy, right? You got to make people believe that it's bad. Yeah. Like, you got to convince them.
Yep.
Like which is like mind blowing, because it should just be like, heroin equals bad. Crack, no good. Like,
but it wasn't that bad out there. Like, I was functioning. You were cutting catalytic converters off after you got off work from your employer.
You made more money than me during the pandemic. Okay,
right?
Like, come on, man, get it together, dude.
You weren't functioning. You were homeless. Dude,
I really wish. Actually, I don't. I lied. When I got sober, I'm glad I got sober when I got sober, because these...
Dude, the ones now.
I mean, they got it made, dude.
Dude, I think it's in the dope or something.
They know it, dude. They know it. They're like, well...
I'll just live in treatment. Like, this is it. And when I get kicked out of here, I'll take my 2-week vacation, go get fucking high as hell. Because everyone, by then, all their family's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like, I believe them. They're still sober. Okay, they're on their 3rd flat tire in 4 hours. How many fucking tires do you think that car uses?
You just gave them gas money.
Be like, you filled the tank an hour ago, and now they're broke down on the side of the road without gas. What do you think they're fucking doing? Jesus Christ. But then, yeah, they go to another facility, and then they go out and they do the same thing, and it's just over and over, and like, there's no end plan. And when you talk to them about like a transition plan, which I do a lot, you know, asking like, what are you going to do after this? Or like, I don't know.
You know what my favorite thing to say nowadays is? Your plan sucks, dude.
Yeah. Or tell them, they'll tell you, I'm going to transition to so and so, you know, like, why are you going to another fucking facility? Just get your fucking life together.
This is what's really crazy too, is like, when me and you first came around, like, it was very old school.
Yeah.
Right? It was like old school. Like, they didn't really give a fuck whether you stayed or went.
Yep.
They just, you're there, you're not, right? And what's really weird is like the cults that have like popped up. Like, I mean, AA is a cult, right? And that's okay, whatever, right? But like, AA used to be like the only cult. Yeah. Now there's like multiple cults. And it's like, like, the cool kids in rehab get to really become the cool kids in rehab now.
Yeah.
Like, it's mind-blowing, dude. It's like the girl in the cookie pajama pants, the Cookie Monster pajama pants, and the guys with the snapbacks and the biker jeans. They're really doing things now, man. Yep. I mean, they got it going on. And no hate to them. I used to wear biker jeans because I was on heroin. Jesus Christ. I was high. I didn't know what I was doing. I was making bad life decisions. Wearing biker jeans. I didn't own a Harley. I shopped at Rue 21. I didn't shop there. I stole from there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you shopped, but you did not check out.
I stole from... Think about this. I stole biker jeans from Rue 21. Then you wonder why I was talking about offing myself.
It's like stealing bicycle parts, but you own a car. It's just stupid.
I was stealing Paul George clothes from Walmart.
Basically give that shit away.
I wasn't even stealing steaks. Stealing more skinny jeans. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude?
Dude, I remember doing that, like loading up a shopping cart full of steaks and then rolling out and showing up to the dope man's house, and like, I was so proud of myself, like, look at all these steaks I got. And now I'm looking back, I'm like, I was pulling up in a fucking Kia Soul loaded up with steak, trying to get dude to give me heroin for it, and I was happy that he gave me $80 worth for $500 worth of steak.
Yo, bro, one time I gave my dope boy I told him I had new clothes for him, And I had some shit. And I just gave him a bunch of fucking like old Polo Ralph Lauren stuff with a bunch of holes in it. And I put it in like a Dillard's bag. I handed it off. I handed it off to him, and he gave me something. And then like 3 hours later, my boy texted me. And he's like, "Yeah, bro, he said your shit you gave him is all fucked up." And I was like, "Well, I don't know."
Dude, why did they even call or text after? Like, they know what it is.
Yeah, come on, dude. Come on.
Like, if I had good shit, you think I'd be over here fucking with you?
I think I'd be giving you fucking Polo Ralph Lauren.
I'd be out there doing no receipt returns. The fuck you talking about?
Dude, Target was the best for that, dude. Target was the best. It was also one of the harder ones.
Dude, Menards, they were good. Always good for it.
I was scared. I was scared of I was scared of hardware stores. I ain't gonna lie to you,
dude. They're hard ones because they have like a lot of people walking around, like the secret shoppers or whatever, the people that are just dressed normal and they're shopping.
Listen, I'm completely sober, and sometimes when I'm going to buy stuff at Menards, I still want to steal.
Dude,
I'm like, this is expensive. Like, I'm buying bricks, just $300. The fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I contemplated still. I'm like, jeez.
You wonder if the prices went up because of what we were all doing back then? And
no, dude.
No,
dude, the price went up, dude, because our country's gone to shit, dude. Let's go, Brandon.
I was just about to say, let's go, Brandon. I just found out what that was like 2 days ago.
When did you find out?
More of that algorithm shit. I watched one for too long, and then more popped up, and more and more and more. And then I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, who the fuck is Brandon? And then the more it came up, I'm like, oh, fucking Biden.
Have you ever seen the clip, though?
Yeah, with the news anchor. And,
like the original clip?
Yeah, and she's like, oh, yeah, they're saying, let's go buy or Brandon.
Yeah, which is so crazy.
Because it doesn't even sound like that.
Like, you didn't have to address it, right? Like, you could have just talked to that NASCAR race driver and just went about your business. But, like, you're, like, covering up.
His name wasn't even Brandon.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, you don't got to go that far. And, like, this is the problem with news media. Like, normal people will just be like, yeah, shit was crazy, dude. They were saying fuck Biden. You know what I mean? But they were like, let's go Brandon. That's what they were saying. Like, who are you protecting?
Right.
What skin do you have in this game?
Like, he knows people are upset or whatever, but I don't know.
They were like they were trying to save their like shitty journalist career.
Right.
Because like, here's the truth. Anyone can be a journalist nowadays.
Yep.
You know?
Dude.
He's just staring so hard at me.
Dude, I'm just thinking, like, well, fuck, anybody can start a podcast.
Dude, but that's the thing. The internet enables you to do anything that you want.
Dude, you've taken this from, like, I have no idea what I'm doing to a stripper pole and LED lights. This is really fucking cool for real.
I still don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Dude, it's going well.
Listen, dude, I'm just, like, trying to do it because, like, here's the truth, right? If I don't, I'm going to die in some office. Like I'm being serious. I'm just gonna one day I'm gonna hit like 72, and I'm gonna have like a massive brain aneurysm stroke in my office, and they're not gonna care about me. They're gonna be so incompetent. They're not gonna know what to do. They're gonna leave me there, and I'm gonna die before the EMTs arrive. I'm gonna die before EMS ever touches me.
Now you can do that in a garage. Alone.
Listen, I would like that.
Dude, this is a good spot. Like, I'm dead serious. It doesn't look like a garage, aside from the big garage door.
Yeah. I got a couple more things. I'm working on a portrait upstairs. I'm gonna do like an Agro Labs portrait, or like painting and shit. So I'm gonna put it like behind me, and hopefully, if you support the podcast, if I am able to, I'm gonna start buying some like video recorders and stuff down here, so we can start filming some blurbs and stuff.
Nice.
Of the podcast. That's really what I want to do.
I like it. Sorry, my nose is running.
What were you doing before you got here, bub?
Cocaine. How do you think I got here so fast? I walked.
Listen, I think personally that you're a pretty cool guy, because like, for one, like you're not what people would ever expect you to be.
No,
I mean that in the nicest of ways too. This is not like a jab. Like, you know how to like actually fix cars. You rail dudes. Like bro.
Not lately. It's this year and part of last year. I've been trying to really cut down on that.
Why? What's been the big push to slow down?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
You think you're asexual now?
No, I'm just like making sure I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And not, I don't know. And that doesn't always fit in there. I don't know. I'm trying to work on something with, I'm trying to work on something with someone. Let's just say that.
How's it going?
It's going good. If he just stays on course, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think now, being in this long-term relationship that I've been in, I've been way more at peace now than I ever was when I was single and out there doing fucking fucked up shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was out there, dude.
I've been there.
The girls are crazy, dude. They'll do it for a like. They'll do it for one like on an Instagram post, dude.
For one Instagram post? Jesus.
They'll do it for a Panera Bread soup, dude.
It's good soup.
I swear to God, man. It's fucking I'm being but like, bro, girls have become men. Like, they have flipped the script on us. They have the women of this generation are man eaters.
Yeah.
Like, they don't mess around.
The ones in recovery, those are the ones that are ruthless. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Oh, they hate men.
Dude, it's bad.
They hate men. Hate all men. You know, all the slogans. They're all with it.
But they're upset that we separate them.
Listen, dude. I know one thing's for certain. I know that I would always feel down about myself, about where I was at in recovery and where I was when I first got sober. And then I realized, like, the bar is on the floor for men.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, like, we're doing good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude.
We're doing great.
Dude, I just bought a second car. It was $400. And I am on top of the fucking world. You know, like, I mean, it's a really fucking nice car. I got a great deal from Brian. But
what year is it?
2011.
2011 Impala?
Yeah, for $400, dude.
What are you going to do with it?
Just drive the shit out of it through the winter. My Nissan, dude, it sits so low, man. That thing is terrible in the snow. Last year was enough to make me think, like, dude, I'll walk before I drive that thing.
$400? What was wrong with it?
The hubcaps were ugly.
I need your friends.
It needed a battery. It had been sitting for 8 months. Brian bought a new truck, and he was like, I don't know, I'm just going to let this sit. He was going to give it to his daughter. I don't think she wanted an Impala. But I'm good with cars, man. So
she wanted a Jeep.
Yeah, probably. Dude, every girl wants a Jeep right now. Jake's girlfriend drives a Jeep. They do this duck thing, dude. Have you seen that?
What?
Dude, so the people who have Jeeps, right? They keep these little 1 inch tall or so rubber duckies, but they're like goofy ones. They got little sunglasses or a little fucking gold chain.
Okay.
Like they're dressed up and shit. Well, they put them on each other's Jeeps, right? And then when somebody puts one on your hood, when you come out from a store, you take it and you put it on your dash. And then next time you park by a Jeep, you take one of your ducks and you put it on someone else's fucking hood. Dude, out of control. All that, they got all that time wrapped up in these ducks, and they still can't figure out how to get them to get good gas mileage or fucking not break down.
Listen, dude, the Jeep has been one of the oldest running cars in America, and it lasts all of 3 years after it gets off that factory line.
Well, you live right across from the factory.
It's fucked up.
Dude, have you seen the way they drive them?
Oh, yeah, they burn rubber.
Dude, I used to call it the Jeep 500 when I would come down through here and watch brand new Jeep Wranglers coming out, rolling smoke off the tires. Dude, they ain't got 15 minutes of fucking runtime. The oil ain't even touched parts of the motor yet. And these motherfuckers are coming out looking like race cars.
Yo, they got fucking union employees there don't know how to drive stick. Just gunning it in second.
Yep.
They're dude, just eating away at that shifter, dude.
Dude, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, they brought every one of those Cherokees back. Every one of them, dude. And had to reprogram them. Like, they'd be on the highway. That new transmission they came up with was like a 9-speed or some shit. It'd be on the highway.
What do you need 9 speeds for a Jeep?
Well, I'll tell you. Because it was apparently thought it was a 10-speed. It'd go from 9th to 1st on the highway. Dude, 70 mile an hour, and it would just downshift to 1st. So they had to bring every single one they built back in.
They got a $55,000 shit truck.
Right.
There's some guy that built that truck right now at Jeep just nodding off, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Still has his job.
Their slogan should have been like, you ever like going 70 miles an hour and then going 30 and watching your engine fly into pieces?
You ever watch?
It's a Jeep thing.
It's a Jeep thing. Watch your engine fall out of your hood.
You wouldn't understand. No, I wouldn't.
Listen, okay, so people listen. Okay, I've owned a GMC, so I've owned a Buick, right? I've had a GMC. I had the V6 motor, so it was good.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. Foreign's better. Foreign across the board. Foreign is better.
Dude, my Nissan drives way better than that Impala, and that Impala is comfy, but it's. I don't. It feels like I'm riding on a cloud. If that makes any sense. Like I take a corner and I feel like I'm gonna tumble away. That Nissan, dude, it sticks to the ground. It's like it's magnetically connected to the earth.
Yeah, I've drove your Nissan. Your Nissan is nice to drive.
Dude, it is.
And it gets up there.
Unless it's in snow.
You know, I drove a Charger recently.
Yeah.
And I was not impressed at all. It was like a 2018 Charger. It was just a regular like stock Charger, but I still wasn't impressed. I was like, this is the Charger.
Yeah.
Like, this is what all the douchebags try to get enough money to afford. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this is nothing. Like,
dude, it's the look of it. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a fucking, I think a V8 engine and just like a shit box.
Dude, some of them are V6 and slow as fuck.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought I'd have more get up and it was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're buying American cars, I think you're doing it wrong. Like, I mean, there's Volkswagen, Subaru.
Yep.
Both are good brands. Hyundai. I wouldn't say Kia's good, but I think I think probably Kia would outperform a Ford.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
I think Kias would outperform Fords, and they'd be like $15,000 cheaper.
I just watched like a video about the new Focus and the Kia and Hyundai equivalent of how like they beat the Focus in every single aspect. Even the Turbo RS or whatever version of the Focus got beat by the Turbo like N-line version of the Hyundai and Kia. It was crazy.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, really, when you buy them, like Harley Davidson, shit fucking motorcycles.
Yeah.
I mean, people are gonna want to fight me over this, but like their engines are smaller than most fucking motorcycle engines. You know what I mean? Like you're literally spending $30,000 for all the bells and whistles in the brand, but you can get a fucking way nicer bike for $5,000.
Dude, I got a fucking Goldwing that runs perfect.
Listen, dude, I'm sorry. You look gay when you drive that.
I don't give a fuck.
You look
that
so
thing is
gay.
So comfortable.
You look like you should be in a Back to the Future movie. You look like you hand out ice creams. You look like you hand out orange sherbet ice creams to neighborhood kids in that thing.
That's fucked up.
You look like you pick up your neighbor's mail and then hand deliver it on your scooter.
That's a nice thing to do.
Well, like I guess Jimmy left his mail out. I better go get it for him. And you just pull right into the driveway on your Goldwing. You pick up the mail. You put it right into the mailbox.
Dude, that's a big ass bike to be doing all that.
It's a big ass scooter to be doing all that.
It's huge.
Dude, I just want to see you wear like one of those like visor helmets. You know what I'm talking about?
I've got helmets for it. I just don't wear them.
Yeah, but like without like the face part, but just like the helmet and like the visor.
Look like a fucking stormtrooper on it.
Yeah, dude. What I'd really love to see is like you wear like all leather and like chains, dude, and then just drive that thing just around.
Assless chaps. Show up to work like it's not a thing at all.
Just hey, how you doing today? I took out my Honda Goldwing for a stroll.
Dude, you know what kills that bike? It's the name, man. It just sounds old.
It's the look. It's the look for me.
Man.
I wouldn't even be hating. Honestly, I can't even hate because you have a bike I don't, but I'm just...
It's super comfortable.
I bet.
Dude, it's like riding a Cadillac down the street on two wheels.
Listen, if I know some people around the north end of Toledo who can ride a Cadillac on two wheels. one in the driver, and then another tire on the passenger side.
It's a totally different thing. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, no, it's just a look for me, man. It doesn't look like a motorcycle.
It doesn't look fast.
No, because like I don't even think regular motorcycles should be fast. Like I think you're supposed to be on a motorcycle to like cruise, but like you don't look like a badass when you drive.
No, you don't look like a badass on a Goldwing. No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see you on like a fucking Vulcan, like a Kawasaki Vulcan, or I think it's a Suzuki Vulcan, or I want to see you, or like a Honda Shadow, bro.
Dude, I'm tall. Like I can't ride a Shadow. I look like I'm swallowing it.
That's the problem with me. I'm like looking for bikes, and I'm like, I think I should just get a tricycle.
Dude, we're big boys. We got to ride big bikes.
I know, dude.
It doesn't work for us to ride them little ones, man. We look stupid as fuck.
Well, so this is where I'm at, right? These are what I want to do. So how you got like that like little like project car out there? I want to get a Ford Ranger from the 80s. I want to get a fucking 74.
Have you ever been in one?
Yeah.
It's very small.
I know, but they're great fucking cars.
Yeah.
They're great trucks. They're iconic. I want to, or a Bronco.
Yeah.
I want to go buy an old school Bronco.
Everybody's buying those now since the new ones came out.
I know. Or I want to go get like a 74 El Camino or like a 60s Thunderbird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just fucking work on that thing and then black it out and just drive around in an old school car. I would love it so much, man.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Dude, you know what I'll share with you is my long-term goal, and only like a few people know this. I want to build a school bus into a house and live in a schoolie, yeah. Just live in it.
Like for real, live in it.
For the rest of my life, yeah.
Be like the crazy.
And be able to take it anywhere, dude. I'll have to send you some videos and posts and stuff of ones that I want, but dude, I mean, like by the time you get done with them, you got like 80 grand wrapped up in them.
Yeah, but like you could do it on a smaller scale too if you wanted to. You could do it.
How am I gonna fit in a small bus?
Well, I'm saying you could like just do like a van, and you could still like travel and have one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You know, you could just. You don't have to spend $80,000 to do it.
Dude, it's cheap to start out. My goal is to trade this project car for the bus.
For the bus.
Yeah, and you get them for like $4,000 or $5,000.
Have you ever watched those like those videos on Instagrams where people do trades for what they want? So they'll start out with like some like stupid item and put it up for trade, and then get that other stupid item and then keep trading it until they get like a house. They're like, look at my $1 million dream home. It all started from one quarter. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Started from a paperclip.
Where do you live, dude? You live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Like, who's giving you that house, dude, for a Jeep Wrangler? But like, I traded the quarter got me a feather, the feather got me a vacuum, the vacuum got me. It's like, what the fuck? Who did that? Who traded you a feather for a vacuum? You gave someone a 2012 Jeep Wrangler for a $100,000 house. You know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make any... It's just some Down syndrome person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they're just happy with the Jeep Wrangler.
Well, in their defense, not a lot of Jeep Wranglers from 2012 still run. So, it's a collector's item.
My mom used to have a Jeep Wrangler, like 06.
Yeah.
It was all red, and it was, like, souped up. And this thing was, like, souped up, and I was, like, maybe 7 or 8, had a lift kit on it, and I'd have to crawl onto each... Like, so, like, I would have to... crawl onto the step, and then I had to crawl into the seat.
Dude, them Jeeps, man, it's hard to not talk about that. You know, if you've seen, just Google death wobble from a Jeep, man. Look at these fucking videos. So, I don't know what part it is that goes bad, but they seem to be unable to fix it on a lot of them, especially when they lift them. Dude, these motherfuckers get going down the road. They hit a bump the wrong way, and the front end, like the wheels start wobbling back and forth, and it literally causes you not to be able to control the vehicle. Dude, it's terrifying to watch a video of it. It is awful. Like old Ford trucks and stuff do it too. But these are like brand new vehicles doing it. Like 1-year-old Jeeps. Can't drive them.
My girlfriend's got like a C71 Chevy truck.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing's a monster. That thing's a fucking monster.
Dude, it's clean. I like it.
Dude, just smacked a deer. Maybe like it smacked a deer at like 50, bro. And that deer went underneath the truck, and fucking there was like a dent. I mean, like, it cost some money to fix, but it was like It just like dented the front of the truck. Nothing else. the deer's definitely dead.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I seen the deer get up. I'm like, yeah, it got up to go die somewhere alone.
Get out of the way from getting hit by others to die in peace.
I'm like, you just hit that thing with a fucking brick shit house. It got up to go away. He was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm gonna die in peace.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I don't know, man. I'm actually pretty sad that I have a Kia.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's such a shit car, dude.
Dude, my mom just bought a brand new
the new ones are sweet.
Hyundai Kona. Dude, it's cool. It's all-wheel drive, and she's like, yeah, this isn't the top of the line, and it's got fucking CarPlay. Bro, it's got, like, everything that I had to pay all this money to get my car to have.
Mm-hmm. That was what my Hyundai was before I got into an accident. The Hyundai was sick, too, dude. Tinted windows, fucking all the bells and springly whistles on it, and super good gas mileage. It was like 35 for a bigger sedan.
Nice.
It was like a big sedan, and it was getting 35 miles per gallon. And then, Susie just had a smack right into my driver's side,
Jesus.
Yeah.
That Impala's not good on gas.
Was it getting?
Whatever it is, it screams America every time I go by a gas station. It's like 17.
That's not good, bro. Gas is so expensive right now.
I know.
Bro, 12 gallons took me $40.
Yep.
I filled my gas tank up. How about this? How the fuck are low-income people, not like me, I'm not low-income by any means, right? But how are low-income people supposed to fucking go to work with fucking $40 for fucking 12 gallons of gas?
Dude, I know. I put $60 worth of gas to fill this Impala up, right? $60. I turn the car on. It says 312 miles still empty. Like, the clock is ticking already. Jesus Christ. I'm not even out of the fucking gas station. It's dropped down to 310.
I fill my tank up to when I fill my tank up, I get 400 miles, and it lasts me a week.
Jesus.
And so, I drive 20 minutes there and back for work every day. So,
see, my other car, the Nissan gets 400 miles, 500 miles to a tank. Just kind of depends. Like on the highway, I'll get about 500, but it's not bad.
Yo, will you hand me one of those drinks back there?
Yeah.
Will you hand me one? I'm thirsty, dude. I'm craving. I'm craving for some fucking static water. I'm like the most unhealthiest person who drinks these drinks. Like, everything about me just screams heart attack and dying at a young age. I have like huge hands and huge feet, and I have a round tire for a belly. And I'm just like, I like drinking static water.
Yeah, but you've got a big heart. No, like literally like an enlarged heart.
No, literally, I have an enlarged heart.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, well,
they told me, but I just wasn't surprised. I was like, yeah, I know.
Well, it means it's not long now.
What'd you say?
It's just not long now.
Let's see what enlarged heart means. I'm gonna Google this. We're gonna find out how soon I'm gonna die right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure it means the big sleep is coming.
It's not that bad.
I can see it in your face. It's not good.
Heart failure, signs and symptoms. Yeah,
you're getting about 400 fucking ads for heart attacks and all kinds of shit now.
I'm just gonna start getting ads for Viagra.
Yep.
Yeah, let's like end it quicker. Thin that blood out.
Did you know there's a lethal dosage of Viagra?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Men really shouldn't take it at certain ages. Like they're kind of like fucking themselves because they're taking all these blood pressure medications, and then on top of that, they take some Viagra, and they're fucking like, it's bad for them.
Which is ironic because it's made for older people.
Dude, listen. I'm not sure if our quality of life's getting better. I don't think like our quality of life's getting better. Like, I feel like the old people of today aren't the old people of yesterday, you know?
No, our life expectancy is going up. But like we're not having a better quality. We're having longer amounts of misery.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah, you're going to probably live till like 82, but you're going to have a lot of weird diseases that we're not going to fix, but we could give you some medication that might help.
It'll make it longer before it kills you.
Dude, my fucking worst nightmare is to fucking like my kids to hate me. And listen, I'd rather die at like 65. Okay, I'm being honest. So that's why, guys, listen, support the podcast. I'm here for not for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Okay, support the podcast. I think I got like 30 years left in me. Okay, maybe tops, dude. And listen, dude, I don't want to be 82 with some underpaid STNA wiping my ass with bed sores everywhere all over my body and me screaming out for help. Like, can you imagine that fate?
Man,
I'm stuck watching the Daily View. I'm stuck watching like afternoon talk shows.
Just thinking about somebody having to wipe your ass. Not yours in general, but like anyone's. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that.
Dude, I know. And they hate their jobs. You know, you don't get in that career field because you're a caring person. You get in that career field because you're uneducated and you just want to do something other than fast food. Like, you're not going to that job like, wow, I can't wait to wipe asses. You're a fucking liar.
No, if you're getting into that line of work, it's because you want to drive a Jeep. Tell me every STNA doesn't drive a Grand Cherokee.
Dude, I tell you what, man. I'm gonna have some nurses on the podcast. Shout out to nurses. They suck. They fucking suck. They're the worst kind of people, dude.
When I go to Detox now to pick something up, the parking lot looks like a fucking Dodge dealer.
Oh my god, dude. Listen.
Everybody's driving a Charger or a fucking Jeep Grand Cherokee.
In 2021, every man is a SoundCloud rapper and every woman is a fucking LPN. Okay? Yep. Every woman is going for RN and I'm going to be an LPN and, you know, fucking, oh my god, dude, it's... And then here's the thing. Here's the kicker. They think they're able to give you medical advice.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you for medical advice.
I asked you for my fucking Suboxone.
I didn't ask you for your shitty opinion. Okay? If I wanted to know, I would have asked you a long dude. There's not like any pinpoint moment that I can say like this is why I don't like nurses. But it's just all the moments.
I can pinpoint it.
Okay.
When I worked with you, there was a very specific nurse that we had a hatred for at the same time.
She did not like her job.
Well, she didn't like anyone. And I'll remember...
She was alone.
The moment I sent that email about her, how good it felt to be like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, well, dude, they'll do it to you, bro.
Yeah,
they'll do it to you. So better them than you. And like, you know, here's the thing. That's like the worst case scenario in anyone's life is to just have someone who hates their job take full care of you,
dude. And they have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst part. Like, you can't be like, hey, don't be a shitty person. People are gonna think of you as a shitty person. They don't care because they're already past that point.
I hired this one girl, and I hired her, and she was an STNA. Okay. And I hired her, and she took care of mentally disabled children. Okay. Jesus. A high care facility, mentally disabled children. And on her second day, she said, I didn't have to do this much work when I was an STNA taking care of those kids. And it just scared the shit out of me. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
The kids who can't take care of themselves at all.
Like the kids who like can't, like wheelchair bound and like shit like that. Like you didn't do anything there? Like what? You know, Jesus. And like that just threw in my head like how scary it would be to be like an 82-year-old man who like, you know, when you get to that age, you probably don't know what's really going on half the time.
No.
You know what I mean? You're probably checked out. They give you some, you know, some Dilaudids. You know, you feign in, feign out. You come back to it. Fucking old Susie's wiping your ass, she's telling you to shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Jesus.
Flipping you on your fucking side. You slip back off into consciousness. You have a great dream about, how things used to be with Let's Go Brandon. And then, boom, you're right back in it, dude. They're giving you a sponge bath this time. It's not just wiping your butt. It's full sponge bath. And she's grabbing your arm, dude. She's tussling you around. I mean, it's just the worst way to go.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Speaking of that, man, hiring people has got to be the worst experience of my life.
Oh my God.
They are such different people at the interview. You're happy to see them. They're happy to see you. They're just this great person. Then they show up and you're like, wow, who the fuck are you? Dude, it's horrible. And that's if they show up. When I'm calling people who have turned in resumes, I'm telling you, man, I feel like a fiend. Like I'm in active addiction calling the dope dealer to see if he's down the street yet. I'm telling you, I'm calling these people 3-4 times a day. They're not returning calls. I get a couple in. They don't show up to work. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like they're just trying to get in just to get unemployment, if that's a thing.
Dude, I don't know. But I have had to hire throughout the pandemic, and I've said it on interviews, and I've I mean, it is. I'm gonna be honest. I hire anybody. I'm like, are you gonna show up today? You're gonna be scheduled, and I'm gonna expect you to show up to work.
Isn't that crazy? That's a standard. Like, hey, I'm gonna need you to show up. Like, you can't do the regular shit. I need you to actually show up today, dude. That's crazy. Like, this should be expected. Like, hey, you're fucking scheduled. You'll be here.
My favorite thing is that when people get hired in, they have 3 days that they can take. They have they come with 3 days they can take. They take all that time right when they get hired, and they're like, "What do you mean I don't have any PTO time?" I'm like, "Well, you took it on your first fucking week. On your first week." You took it all. You have none. There's nothing more for you to take.
You've worked here a week and only have 2 hours on the fucking clock.
You called off because your goldfish died, and I gave you 8 hours of sick time.
Dude, no shit. I cannot make this shit up. Last week I got a call.
No, stop. I can't make this shit up. I've had someone call off because they didn't have a car. I'm like, why are you telling me you don't have a car? That's not my problem. What? They're like, yeah, I don't have a car and I have no money for an Uber. Ah! What do you want me to do about it? I'll go work your shift. I don't know.
Dude, I got a call last week from our director over at Housing.
I feel my heart failure coming on a lot sooner.
Yeah. And he calls me. He's like, hey, so-and-so called. And she was like, hey, I need to take the day off. I kind of am not able to come in. And he's like, why? And she's like, I want to take a nap.
Well, she's fucking honest, dude.
Dude, one of what I thought to be one of the best people we have. And I'm like, she wants to what? He's like, yeah, she wants to take a nap. I'm like, no, she can't take a fucking nap. No.
She wants to, hey, I'm not coming in today. I got to take a nap.
You had 16 hours to do that since the last time you were here. There's no reason. There was 16 hours since your last shift. Why didn't you take a nap?
She was taking a nap at work, too.
Jesus. We've had that. I had a girl go in doing room checks and shit like that. But she goes into an apartment 44 minutes later. She comes back out.
Listen, just don't get caught, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, on camera. And she goes in wearing, full hoodie, sweatpants, all this shit. She comes out with her hoodie wrapped around her waist and just drenched in sweat. And
she's got a little drool.
Dude,
just starting on her corner of her lip.
I was like, she's either in there sleeping or she was in there getting high. Turns out she was high.
Dude. Okay, dude. The caliber of people that I think across the workforce is bro, they're literally paying people $15 an hour right now at Taco Bell.
Dude, I know.
Walmart, I think, is $18.50.
You know what happens when you clock out at one of those jobs when you go home?
What?
You just clock the fuck out and you go home. You don't think about the day or whatever. You're just not. You're not like, man.
No one calls you.
I wish I would have done better on that fucking burrito. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think about, like, hey, I really feel bad for that taco. It was having a really hard day. Maybe I should go back and check on them. You don't give a fuck. You just go the fuck home for $15 an hour.
And you smoke massive amounts of weed.
Yeah,
big pounds.
We come home and we raw dog that mental shit. And we have to fucking think about our metaphorical burritos being bad.
Dude. And then, like, the calls, bro, the mind-numbing calls that I receive on every hour on the hour. I got a call. Someone was like, hey, I can't quite find this thing I'm looking for. Do you think I should go look for it where it's supposed to be? Yes. You should go look in the spot where it should be. You should not call me until you have looked in every spot that it should be. Okay.
Dude, how much about work can I talk about without giving a company name and stuff like that?
I wouldn't, because fuck that place, dude.
Man, I would love to.
I love that place. I love it.
I'm going to give you a scenario that may or may not have happened.
Okay.
So at one of our facilities that might be a little bit far out in the middle of nowhere, may or may not have a tech who is also a police officer in the same town. So she or he one day in the middle of an argument and an issue with a client walked out, came back full fucking uniform and took care of the situation. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. There is no way that he or she just pulled a Batman or a Superman, just walked off and came back as a whole new character.
Well, you know what?
With new powers.
That's what cops do. Because, like, cops, like, a lot of cops think they are, like, superheroes.
Dude, it was crazy. I mean, that person's a great person and did a really good job at that. Didn't arrest that person or anything, but, just came back and was able to do something that they couldn't have done in their original role that day. And it was cool to have somebody be able to do both roles, if that makes any sense, and, like, really help that person that was in need. But I'm just like, what the fuck is really happening? Like, I watched it on camera. Like, it was like a 15-minute span of, bam, this person is working at rehab. 15 minutes later, bam, they're putting somebody in a police car. I'm like, what is happening? That's crazy, dude.
I don't know, man. I enjoy the chaos of work. I really do. That's one of the main reasons why I'm still there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I enjoy, like, if I want this to work out. I don't want to work 9 to 5. I want to like do something that I love to do and just keep doing it, and that's how I make money. That's the goal. But if I had to pick a career to be in, I think it would be this career. Because, dude, it's so interesting.
Dude.
There's never a dull fucking moment, dude.
Never is one day the same.
No.
That's what I like about it. And I never have to, like, push a button repeatedly or, like, work a factory job. Like, this is just, it's just always different.
Always. Every day. You never know what's going to come down the pipeline. You never know what's going to happen. Listen, I think we're like a tier under police, firefighters, and like emergency room workers. Like, we're right there, dude.
Yeah.
Like we're like on the edge of the precipice every day, dude. We're
just craziness.
Staring at the barrel,
Dude, you come home, you just stare at the wall for a minute. You're like, what the fuck was that? Every day.
Bro, I tell stories to my fiance, and she's like, that did not happen. I'm like, yes, the fuck it did. Because I seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Yep.
It does take a toll, definitely, on my mental health. Definitely. And, like, believe this, when I'm off of work, it's heaven.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Like, I work so much that when I'm not working, I don't know what to do.
Yep.
But then when I'm off of work officially, I feel like, oh, I'm at home, for me, it's just like really hard to wind down.
Yeah,
that's what's hard for me. It's like the winding down. Like, I'm at home, I'm not at work. It's not your circus.
You find it hard to talk to other people that don't work with you.
Yes,
dude, you have nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, like, we've been good here, but like, there's been times like I go to my mom's and shit, and I'm just like, the fuck do I talk to her about? Or
you don't want to talk about work, but you just keep talking about work.
Yeah. I do that with my roommate.
Yeah, but you're like, and you just keep talking about, yo, dude, I was looking at like our job duty categories, dude, and it's just like 10 out of 10 high stress environment, and like,
yep.
I was like, yeah, dude, definitely is.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think I want to. I'm giving myself a year. And then if I'm not where I want to be, I'm going full tilt into this, and I'm gonna work at Walmart for $18.50.
Dude,
because you know what?
Stocking shelves.
I'll see the same crazy shit at Walmart.
Oh, yes.
I'm not missing much being at Walmart. You know what I mean?
Man. Oh my god.
So like maybe like 6 months ago, I was standing outside. I was walking out of a Walmart, and a lady was stopped for stealing, and she was like, I just never forget. She's like, "You can't touch me." I'm like, "Whoa, you need to give us back the stuff." She's like, "You can't touch me," and I know you can't touch me. And she just like takes off, frolicking into the parking lot. I'm like,
that was me like 6 years ago.
I was like, I understand. I get that. My fiance's like, "What the fuck? This is so fucked up." I'm like, this is a Tuesday. This happens every day, baby. Buckle up. You know, Toledo's a vibe, man. You know, it's like sheen punk horror movie meets 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna take a quick pre-break, and we'll be right back to the Agro Labs podcast, the worst podcast in the world. Welcome back to the Agro Labs podcast, the world's worst fucking podcast. Get off your phone, Jordan. Get off your phone, dude. We got big boy stuff to handle. We're trying to solve the world's problems, man.
I don't think we're gonna do that here.
Do you think in our lifetime the world will get worse or better?
It appears as if it's getting worse. I don't know if you've been through like a drive-through or any sort of customer service. It's awful.
What do you mean? Tell me.
Dude, like every single customer service experience I have is horrible.
I think that people are great nowadays.
No, you can tell like they just don't care.
These people are wonderful, man. They're wonderful.
Where are you going?
Are you kidding me? I get someone to talk to me just like my dad did every time I go to any retail store. It brings me right back. To those moments that I cherish so much from my childhood.
My dad talked to me a little bit different than yours.
Well, how did your dad talk to you?
He was really nice and kind.
Oh.
Which is still making me wonder why I'm such an asshole.
Every time I go to Target, I feel like I'm at a family gathering.
Are you sure it's not Walmart?
No. At Walmart, I feel like I'm in county jail.
Jesus. That's because everyone there just got out or is on their way to.
Dude, there's some special motherfuckers you'll see at Walmart, dude.
Fuck yeah.
They're special, dude. They're wearing tie-dye pants with tie-dye hair.
Dude, everyone goes to Walmart in fucking pajamas and dude, like, you're going somewhere.
No, you're going to the Walmart. That's big in Ohio.
Going to the Walmart.
That's dates. People go on dates to Walmart. Hey, babe, let's go to Walmart. Let's go to Walmart. It's 3 a.m. Let's go to Walmart. Let's get a Plan B, babe.
They sell that at Walmart?
They sell everything at Walmart. They sell slave labor.
I'm pretty sure it's just weed killer.
They sell anything at Walmart, dude. Listen, you know how much heroin I bought in the parking lot of Walmart, dude? It's crazy.
Most of it.
It's crazy, dude. They sell whatever the fuck they want at Walmart, dude. Straight from China. The fentanyl and the fucking products, dude.
Jesus.
No, my God. But think about it, though, dude. So think about this. This is a conundrum. I mean, they're making $18.50 now, but back in the day, Walmart had the world by the balls, dude. They paid their employees under the poverty line.
Oh, my God.
Then they took food stamp money. All right? Think about that. So their employees were on food stamps because they were paying them not enough money. Then the employees would then come in and use the government subsidy money that they were provided because of the shit job they had, and then spend said government subsidy money at Walmart.
Dude, I'm surprised Walmart doesn't sell houses as well.
No, they do, dude. They sell like these little sheds. Those are the new models we're coming out with, dude.
The ones out at the landscape center.
You see the fucking housing market, dude? A fucking 2-bedroom house is like $100,000 right now.
You can get 2 or 3 of those sheds and put them together and have a whole fucking house.
You ever live in a shed?
No.
I have.
No. I know some people, though, that lived at the ones at Home Depot. Yep.
I don't know how I know that.
They would live in
very
them,
odd.
man.
It's very odd.
I'm just thinking, like, man, can you imagine? Like, I don't know what you look like when you wake up, but I'm not as attractive as I am right now when I wake up. My hair's all over the place, and can you imagine just popping your head out one of those fucking little tiny shed doors?
Oh, they know what you're doing.
Just like 8 o'clock in the morning on your way to go cop.
Listen, the Home Depot attendants knew me by a first name basis. They're like, "Good morning, Mr. Milik." I was like, "Good morning." I was walking in to go steal a fucking power drill.
He's like, I'll be back to live in your shed.
Yeah, I'll be right back. They have a sign on their shed. It's like lightly worn and used shed.
Right.
Now for sale.
Smells of homeless people.
20% off.
Jesus.
It smells like low income and food stamps.
Did anyone ever come open one up while you were in it?
Yeah. And I was like, get the fuck out. The fuck are they going to do? The fuck are those chumps going to do? Home Depot hires like 17-year-old kids.
They opened the door. What are you doing in there?
Get the fuck out.
You got a blanket and you're just on the floor?
I was jerking off half the time, dude.
They just walk in.
Yeah, I woke up with a Woody. It's 9 a.m. What do you expect? I'm just jerking it, and I got some pimply-faced asshole opening up. Shut the door! Shut the fucking door!
Oh my god! You're trying to pump one out with the dope from last night still killing you.
Dude, I couldn't get a boner for nothing, dude. What do you mean from last night? I was up the whole night trying to pull one out, dude. I was from dusk till dawn, and I got Jeremy opening up my shed door. Some of us are trying to sleep, Jeremy. I sleep during the day. It's quite dark in this shed, you know? It was a dark shed.
Oh, you didn't have one with the windows and the little flower box on the front, the little front porch?
Because you're trying to be like secretive, you know what I mean? You don't want people to like look inside of the shed.
Oh, see, I would have been one of the ones, like, I would have been in there fucking dressing the place up. I would have been putting up wallpaper.
Dude, no, it was stuffy in there.
Oh, no.
It was stuffy, dude. It smelled like warts.
Jeez, what does that smell like?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It smelled like warts and chocolate Axe.
I don't want to find out. Why was that a thing?
Oh, chocolate Axe?
Yeah. Speaking of wasting money, chocolate Axe, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, they had some good marketing, though, back in the day.
They did, because everyone wanted abs.
Yeah.
And if you thought, oh, Axe, abs, same amount of letters, starts with the same letter, everyone in the Axe commercial got abs, fuck yeah.
You remember the bod commercial?
Yeah.
Bod.
Yeah, and the bottle always looked like a little torso.
Yeah, bod. I want his bod. And then, dude, you just you put it on and you smell like oil. You smell like car oil. You're sitting next to some girl you just want to fucking pluck her innocence, and all she can smell is castor oil. You're at a movie watching Harry Potter, and you're sweating out transmission fluid.
Dude, we will waste money on anything, man. Speaking of which, we were supposed to talk about this fucking waste of money I got, this phone.
Oh, dude, yes. You were one of the assholes who bought an iPhone 13.
Yeah, the Pro Max.
So what's so special about it?
I have no idea, man. I didn't go for the 12, but I had the 11 Pro Max, and prior to that, I've owned every single model of Apple phone or iPhone since 2007. But
I'm looking it up now. Let's see what's new about this.
I think they knew. Some people like got the 11 and were like, you know what, we'll hold out, right?
Oh, they come in fancy colors.
Yeah. So this year they said, hey, if you got an 11 Pro Max, we'll give you $1,000 towards your new phone.
$1,000.
Which the phone was $10.99, so I had to pay $99, which just brings me back to next year. I'm gonna want the new fucking phone again, and I'm gonna have to pay for it out of pocket. Guaranteed, they're not gonna give me another $1,000 for this phone.
What's new in iPhone 13? Let's find out, because absolutely nothing's new about it. We have some new shades of color. Listen, all it takes to attract millennials to an iPhone is like, but they got the peach color now.
Dude, let me tell you.
There's an off peach cream color now.
I was on the phone the other day talking to somebody about it, and he was like, man, I heard the battery life was better. Yeah, they say it's always 200% better. At this point, I shouldn't have to fucking charge it. Ever. Every year, they're like, oh, it's 200, 300% more battery life. Are you serious? It should be able to start a whole ass fucking locomotive by now.
Cinematic mode. They got a cinematic mode.
I don't know what that is.
Cinematic mode is a new feature enabled in all the iPhone 13s, which use a true depth camera array on the real camera to create videos at 30 frames per second in 1080p. This feature plays with the depth of field, making it easier to create. This is a typo in this article. And the video now in itself. Priorly, these effects were capable for the portrait mode in photos. Now with iPhone capable to change focus from one subject to, what are you doing? Looks like we're playing Tetris right now on that thing. What's going on, man?
So it scans the room.
That's creepy. Scans the room.
Apparently, that's what's new.
This is the stuff that keeps people up at night, you know? We got iPhones scanning the rooms now. The change in the focus of the subject can be done while recording the video itself or after shooting the video while editing, making it even more convenient. Photographic profiles. Dude, don't put me on there. I don't need the CIA knowing what my garage looks like, okay? A lot of weird shit happens down here.
Does it?
Oh, an A15 Bionic chip. They're just making up words for chips now. The A15 Bionic chip is the fastest processor on any smartphone ever. As we dive deeper with the A15 Bionic chip 2, the A15 chip on the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max is different from the iPhone 13 and 13 mini. Smaller notch, okay. 1 terabyte of storage. For all them Twitters you're going through, Jordan.
Dude,
it's got 1 terabyte of downloadable data you can stuff in there.
The Twitters got me.
Got you by the balls. Yeah, no, dude, you only paid $99, so you're not that much of a sucker.
Yeah, but next year, that's where they get me. Because next year something's going to come out. It'll fucking fold up like a goddamn Trapper Keeper or something.
Dude, if I take my case off, my phone will cut my face. Oh, yeah, it's cracked, dude. I got an iPhone XR, dude.
I've been pretty good with that.
I got an iPhone XR, dude. So get this fucking shit, right? So, when I bought this phone, I got the insurance plan on it, right?
Yeah.
I paid like $200 extra to have this warranty put on this phone, and so it's got like a bunch of these cracks through the back of it. And when you pay attention, you're like a child. You're like a child, dude. Don't worry, dude. You're gonna get a brand spanking new phone in the next 6 months, dude. What'd you do? What is that? That's so weird. That is so weird. It looks like a video game. So
it does some weird like 3D photo shit.
Yeah, I bet, dude. So
I don't know what that'll ever be used for.
Oh, I can think of a few things.
Tried to cover the microphone and say something.
No, just say
it. Dick pics.
With iPhone 13's true depth videos, you can now send 3D realistic penis videos.
Not the true depth. Don't use that. Use the wide angle. That's where you get them good shots.
So I got this insurance on my phone, $200. So I'm like, okay, well, it will replace the whole phone, right, if it's broken. So I go and I try to go and put in for a new phone.
There's a deductible.
Huh?
There's a deductible.
No. There was no deductible. I paid the $200 and it was what it was. So they're like, what's wrong with your phone? I was like, okay, the fucking screen's fucking cracked. Like, the front's fine. Like, the front isn't cracked. You know what I mean? Like, the front's fine. The back of it is cracked, though.
Yeah.
Real bad. So I put, like, the back's cracked and cracked screen and all that. And they're like, yeah, we're only going to give you a new phone if it's completely broken and not working.
So you have to damage it more.
Their whole thing was like, you can't commit fraud on this insurance, which I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then it's like, will they even do it then? Because they already fucked me once. You know, they already fucked me once. So what do I just break my phone? And they're like, yeah, sorry, your warranty. yeah. Your phone is now too broken. We do not accept that broken of phones. So what you're going to have to do is buy a new iPhone, the newest iPhone.
Right. And there you go. I mean, what did they change this
Would
year?
you like a $200 warranty on this new iPhone?
I didn't get it. Because I own it. Up till now, I've made payments on all my phones. This one I own.
Listen, when you want to sell that thing, holler at your boy. Holler at your boy next year when the new iPhone comes out. Let me know.
Got you.
Let me know, dude. I'm trying to buy.
It's also glass everywhere.
What do you mean?
The whole fucking thing is just covered in glass. So you can't drop this one either.
Well, no. Well, this one, I've had this one for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had this one for 2 years. It was in great shape for a long time.
And the only real big difference is the cameras are huge.
I like the color of it too. It's a good color.
Yeah. It's blue.
Yeah, I like that shade of blue. I like it so much that I'd spend $1,000 for it.
No, you wouldn't.
No, dude.
It's hard to hold without a case.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It feels like you're going to drop it. It's very heavy.
It is. It's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Which is not good for dropping phones.
No. It doesn't feel like it would bounce very well.
This isn't glass though, right here.
Yeah, the back is glass as well.
That's glass.
Yeah.
It don't feel like glass.
Right, and it doesn't look like it. doesn't really make a lot of sense. But
it's just cheap plastic.
It's very important to make it glass so that it breaks.
Dude, do you see they're coming out with like flip phones now? Flip smartphones now.
Dude, they fold up like.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's mystifying me, dude. He's got a plug in his phone. He just took a deep breath.
Dude, I haven't charged it in a couple of days.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's lasted that long?
Yeah. But it's only going to last like that for a little bit. You know the updates go. Like,
yeah,
a couple updates
they squeeze you.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, like, the battery life is like a day, and then it's like 7 hours, and then, like, poor Steven, dude, he had that iPhone 10, and he would charge it. It'd be 100%. He'd unplug it. By the time he'd set the charger down, he'd be to 30%.
No, he wouldn't.
Dude, dead serious. It was so bad. He got the same phone. He got the 13 Pro, not the Max, because he's got little hands, and I've got big hands.
I want a new phone, but I don't want to like have to like lease a phone again.
Dude, it's expensive. My fucking bill was like $250 a month for 2 phones.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like this phone's bought and paid for. Like, I'm just gonna roll with till like the wheels fall off.
Yeah,
and then like sell it to like for like $100 or something. I don't know, dude.
If I didn't keep getting new phones, it wouldn't be so bad. But like I try to keep up with the tech and stuff like that. They come up with something like a color or whatever. I'm just a normal Apple
My
user,
TikTok videos are starting to look like Android videos. Okay, I see other people's content. I'm like, wow. I'm living in 1990 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm posting stuff. It's pixelated.
Dude, technology's getting out of control, man. But I've got, like I said, I've got 2 phones. I pay for my mom's phone. I did last year. I bought her an iPhone. And after all the shit I did, I told her I was going to pay her phone bill for the rest of her life since she paid mine up till this point. So my bill's outrageous, but it's worth it.
It's worth it to make your mom happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that Samsung's got, or the Google phone's coming out with a VR headset for the phone?
Oh my God. You remember like a handful of years ago that was a big thing when it started up? You know why it was such a big thing?
Why?
Dude, they have a whole section for that on Pornhub. And once you discover it, you'll own a headset for life. It changes everything.
I don't think it would.
You haven't tried
Sometimes I don't even like watching porn, dude. Sometimes I go back to my memory bank.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes I go back to the glory days. Because, like...
Is your mom still listening?
Yeah, for sure. She'll probably cut it out right now. But it's just like... It just... Sometimes, like, it just seems so watered down.
Yeah.
That, like, I just can't even, like, get myself to watch it. It's like... This girl does not want to do this scene.
Well, I'm not one of those that rewatch the same thing. And I've finished Pornhub. Like I've gotten through all the levels.
Dude, I was watching like girls like solo play, and somehow I got stuck on like trans shit all of a sudden. Like I was just like, There was like one video that was like a vacuum cleaner.
Dude, it's like
it was like a vacuum. It was like they were using like the vacuum to like suck her clit or whatever. I click kind of like that's a fucking big clit, and then now all my like
it's a whole ass dick.
Yeah, all my like recommended videos are just like current test taking trans men, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Like, yeah, dude, it was it's weird, man. It's weird. And like, here's the thing, who's watching all this porn?
Dude, how is the money coming in from it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, ads for sure.
But why are the I don't know.
But like, who's watching it?
Who gets done with this and says, you know what? I do need a Glade candle. After watching that girl with that vacuum cleaner, I do need those fucking scented drawstrings.
My room stinks.
Yeah, dude. I need those trash bags that smell good.
Dude, fucking, I wonder how many assholes click those links that's like, make your penis bigger.
Oh,
and
dude.
we're like clicking that link to like buying the products. They're like, I got some ginseng root coming in the mail. This should work for my micro penis, babe.
It didn't work the last fucking 30 products. It's not going to work now.
Like, how many asshats are like clicking on that? Like, dude. And they're just like, this is going to happen.
Dude, this is what I've been waiting for. You see all these people saying that like women are paying like outrageous amounts of money for unvaccinated people's sperm donations.
Yes.
Dude, how do they know who's been vaccinated and who hasn't?
Well, that's the thing though, right? Like people who give splooge make good money anyways. If you got like a good college degree and stuff like that, like you can make some good money off your splooge.
I've been just giving that shit away.
Huh?
I've just been giving it away.
You can give it away to sperm banks now that you're abstinent.
Yeah.
They'll pay. Do you have any STDs?
No.
They don't care. What am I asking you for?
I feel like they do.
How are they going to check?
Jesus Christ.
I think there's some like rigorous testing.
I assume after you give them the cup. I mean, I don't know how it works, but I assume.
What if you walk into the splooge bank and you walk in and it's just dudes on a bunch of VR headsets just jerking in? They got the newest iPhone 13. They got the headset on. They're on Cornhub. They're all circle jerking in a circle. They don't care. They're in a room. They're wearing a headset.
Some people are helping each other.
They're like, this is just virtual reality. They're like, this is not this is
your
real.
mom has definitely exited out by now.
Listen, dude, that's the way that 2030 is going to work. You're going to walk into a splooge bank. It's going to be a bunch of unvaccinated dweebs.
Dude, nobody will just do it the normal way anymore by then.
No, dude. They'll have iPhone machines where you can just go in, you stick your penis in a hole, they drains you out, you walk out, $200 in your hand, and a food stamp card. Then you're right on your way to Walmart.
Fuck, they'll put them in at Walmart.
Listen, dude.
Do you be at the self-checkout and just ask you to insert?
If herpes wasn't worse enough, how about this new thing that's been getting spread, which we're going to talk about?
Super herpes.
Flesh-eating STD that causes beefy. This is in the news article. This is New York Post. Beefy red sores. They quoted beefy red. What is this, a fucking hamburger joint? Can I get the number 4? Let me get the beefy red. Can I get the beefy red with no bacon, please?
God.
Flesh-eating STD that causes beefy red sores is spreading in the UK.
Jesus, dude.
Listen, fucking beefy sores have been spreading in the UK since humanity started, dude.
Not beefy ones, apparently. Wendy's will be all over this.
I just love the terminology that New York Post, this like fine establishment of intellectual and this intellectual ideology of, you know, the New York Post, right?
And this is the terminology they picked.
They just quoted beefy red.
Jesus. I mean, it really paints a picture for you, though.
This is called donovanosis, which causes thick sores that damage genital tissue. I'm going to Google pictures of this later, probably.
You remember the algorithm.
I know. Figures suggest that Donovinus, which was previously thought to be restricted to places including India, Brazil, and New Guinea, is becoming more common on these shores. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing people are getting more beefy reds.
It's not slowing them down, though.
No. Fuck, we should all get a little bit of beefy reds in our life.
That's kind of why I think, like I said earlier, I kind of like rolled it back over the last like year or so. It just maybe a couple years, like just kind of chilling out, man. Because like I don't want to be fucking 35 and catch something. You know, like when you're young, I don't know, it's just easier to be like, oh yeah, I went and got a fucking shot and took care of it. Now, like
it's that easy?
Well, I don't know. I've never gotten anything.
Well, you made it seem like it was that easy.
I don't want to be in that position.
What are you worried about, man? AIDS is curable now.
No, it's not.
It's curable. It's a livable disease, dude.
It's definitely livable.
It's definitely livable, dude.
Dude.
Listen, dude, I was watching fucking Hulu and they had like some like AIDS prevention medication, which, I mean, they lied to us about everything else, right? Like pharmaceutical companies lie about everything. They told doctors Percocets weren't addictive, and whoever told them that has never done a Percocet.
They're not addictive. It's what you do when you're on them that seems to be addictive.
So you know, they say Percocets aren't addictive, right? And so I'm watching Hulu, and these commercials are coming up, and it's about preventative AIDS medication.
It's called PrEP.
I don't want that kind of PrEP.
Well, there's a few of them like Truvada,
yeah, which I was on. That's what it was.
But it causes deterioration of your bones. But you're like 93% immune to HIV.
That's a pretty big. 7%'s a lot.
Is it though?
It's a lot.
I mean, the transmission rate is much lower than they thought it was. Without that, and now that they have that, that's so minimal. I don't know.
If you were on Truvada and someone like, yeah, I got AIDS, would you still hit, dude?
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Like, so like, what's the point of even taking it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I mean, just so you don't have to ask.
It's like the army policy: don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, I guess like you just don't ask because that's kind of like a boner kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't tell me about it. Just let me know that my meds are working. You like before you like go into their room, you just open up their medicine cabinet and like, oh, they take Truvada. Good. I love that we still live that lifestyle. I mean, totally different outcomes. Used to open it to take shit out. Now we open it just to see what they give us.
Yeah, dude, you went from gobbling opioids to taking your Truvada as prescribed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, but I just think that it's a good thing that the Europeans are getting beefy red sores, dude. Jesus. I think it's a good thing.
And of all things, like, they always get the worst shit. They got terrible teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get some real messed up shit. Like, God, they're gonna look like fucking trolls by the time it's all over.
Well, have you ever seen them, dude?
Dude.
They talk like trolls.
Yeah, I know.
They talk like they're chewing rocks, dude. Dude, sounds like they got a mouthful of dry muffins when they talk. I'm like, what the fuck did they just say? And they have the audacity to make fun of Americans. You can't make fun of Americans with beefy red sores on your penises, dude. It's not even funny. Everything you said it just goes away, you know? And here's another thing, right? The UK tries to be like this humanitarian, egalitarian society, and they try to act better than. How can you act better than when you got beefy red sores on your penises?
Well, that was Tuesday.
On Tuesday, we had muffins. I don't give a fuck, dude. You got a goddamn steak platter in your underwear, dude. Is that medium rare, dude?
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. You know.
Dude, we've really gotten off track.
No, we're right on track.
Oh, you think so?
Dude, we're right on schedule, dude. I'm sure the beefy red sores will be hitting our stores anytime soon, dude. That's the next pandemic.
Evidence has shown.
That's the next pandemic, dude.
Good thing is, we won't have to wear a mask.
No.
Everybody wear chastity
Who
belts.
wears masks?
The government's gonna make everyone wear chastity belts. They just check you with like a metal detector on your way in.
No, you can't be in here, sir. You're not wearing a belt. You're at Bob Evans. You're at Bob Evans. They won't let you in.
Oh my god, they're gonna close down all the restrooms. That's it.
all the creepy adult
Like all
video
the-
stores are shut down.
Our current pandemic, all the restaurants are open, but you couldn't go inside. All the restaurants will be open, but you can't go in the bathroom.
Listen, it is the most preposterous thing. Okay, to like, I'll never forget. So when Ohio opened back up with restaurants, which like, my life really didn't change during the pandemic. Like,
Right.
it really didn't.
We worked.
We got lucky. We worked 9 to 5 still, whatever. Worked our 8 hours, went home.
Well, you worked 9 to 5. I worked fucking 3 to 11.
No, I worked with you, buddy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I had to work 3 to 11 with you, bub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did laundry.
You didn't do... Okay, so Jordan never does laundry, but... Anyways, so like when Ohio first opened up for restaurants, right? I went to Spaghetti Warehouse, and it was like the weirdest thing because like you had to wear a mask like in the waiting area, but then like
You sit down.
you sit down and you take it right off
Because you're safe. It can't get you.
and you can't get a microscopic virus
It doesn't work
while
when...
sitting down.
Yeah, if you
and eating,
intend on eating,
Yes.
you can't get it.
which is incredible. Because I did not know science had went that far in such short amount of time, that we had figured out that you could not get a spreadable disease
As long as you're sitting.
as long as you're sitting and eating.
Right.
It blew my mind.
Yep.
Right then and there, I knew what I had to do. I had to get beefy red sores.
Beefy bread sores.
I knew exactly in that moment what I had to go and get done.
Flesh eating.
It's good for you. It's good for the environment. It's good for climate.
the people.
Hey, get it. Get it. You don't want to get other people sick. You get it. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised there's not a vaccine in the works already.
Listen, if they ever came out with a vaccine and they were like, it's 100%, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Besides the side, I wouldn't care about the side effects. I care about nothing. I would just take it. If they were like, hey, this is like smallpox, one and done, you're good to go.
Dude, I did the COVID vaccine, and dude, it was rough.
You were fucked up.
Yeah.
You were fucked up, man.
I didn't feel the best the first one, and I went back to work and everything.
Well, you're just used to not getting poked in the arm, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, had they poked me in the ass, I'd been okay.
Yeah, that's all it was, dude. It's just, it was tender.
Yeah, it was tender, but it was the second one, man. It was like I don't know, like I had the worst flu ever for like a day and a half, but my fever was outrageous hours after I got the shot.
You were delirious, weren't you?
Yeah, I was hallucinating for a moment. I thought I was at work and talking to somebody at work, and Jake sees me. I'm just standing in the fucking living room at home and realize I was at home. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Which one did you take?
Moderna. Yeah.
The reason why I didn't take it is because like when we got the handouts at work, it was like there was no known cure
Right.
for coronavirus, and there is also no known FDA approved vaccine that will stop coronavirus. And I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck is the point of this? I'm like, it's in black and white.
It's literally written there, and they tell you about it when you go there too.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Now what do they say? Tell me, please.
Dude, and I'm telling you, it's as unsure as they are of everything, right? You're in and out of there in 15 minutes. And you I don't know if you know this, but you have to sit there for 15 minutes while afterwards.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm talking, you walk in, you flash your paperwork, and they just send you off to somebody. As soon as you walk up to that person, it's all suited up. They fucking have you roll up your shirt sleeve. They stick you in the arm, and you go sit in a chair for 15 fucking minutes. I'm telling you, in under a minute, you got a shot in your arm. And it's fast.
Do you think they do it the right way? Like, do you think there's like...
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it was a pretty good thing for... I mean, it was out of a fucking indoor soccer arena. That's where they did it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? And, like, when you got the shot, did you feel anything, like, right when you got the shot?
No, not at all. My biggest worry was that there was, like, asbestos falling from the ceiling because it was a condemned thing. It was over at the rec center.
Oh, no.
In Toledo, yeah.
Most things are condemned in Toledo.
Yeah. So it looked normal.
From the outside.
Yeah.
You like walk in and there's like cockroaches that are as big as you.
Dude, you're just walking through, like, there was turf down, and inside this building you walk in and you're like, oh, this is nice. This is a real nice place. And then they're giving you the shot and they're like, look up. And I'm like, the ceiling's falling in.
This looks like the Katrina. This looks like the Superdome in New Orleans.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy. And then they have you sit in these uncomfortable, bent-up-ass folding chairs. And, of course, like, a lot of people from work were there, and I knew them and tried to talk to them. And they're like, don't take your mask off. Don't sit too close. I'm like, well, fuck, we already got the vaccine. What the hell do you want from us? Let us fucking live. Jesus Christ. If it kills me, at least I want to have a good laugh before I go.
The first day I they okayed not wearing masks in Ohio. I walked in a tropical smoothie and got berated by the manager.
Yeah.
You can't be in here without a mask. I'm just like, okay, lady, I just want a fucking peanut butter smoothie, dude.
Dude, what gets me is the people that berate you about the mask, but they're wearing it incorrectly.
Yes.
Not that it works in the first place, but if they were wearing it correctly, it would be easier to take.
Dude, it's so silly. Can we just, it's just such a, it's like theater.
Dude,
like we're literally a part of like the greatest theatrical play of mankind. Like we're just putting on these masks for no reason. They're like, well, there are breakthrough cases with the vaccine, and we're like, oh, okay. They're like these are mRNA vaccines. It's pretty new. We don't know what's going to happen. Could be good. Could be bad. We don't know.
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe shit.
They're using like pictographs of like monkeys, and the monkeys are like smiling at us. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you can sit like we're sitting in restaurants, not wearing masks, and like we're like, oh, we're fine. You know what I mean? Like it's just a big dude. The aliens are just looking down, laughing at us. We're like, what a bunch of fucking cucks,
dude. I'm telling you,
what a bunch of idiots. They were like, we were about to save you guys from destruction, but not anymore. We're going to watch this. They like took out their popcorn and just started eating.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I want this to be over, man. I really do. I want, and like, here's the other thing. It's not going to be over.
Yeah,
this is here to stay, dude. This is here to stay, and I'm okay with it.
Think about it. 100 years from now, after we're dead and gone, people are still going to be wearing masks. You
think so?
I mean,
you think 100 years from now they're wearing masks?
Dude, I want things to go back to normal while I'm still here. Like, I don't want the rest of your life. Think about that. The rest of your life, there could be idiots wearing masks, yelling at you about fucking, getting a vaccine, or the vaccine's a fucking hoax, or people yelling about
and they're both so stupid on both sides,
dude. And then you got people like, fucking Trump's still coming back to be our president. Trump's still my president. Are you fucking serious?
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, dude. Like, there is so much. Think about it, dude. There's so much bullshit going on right now. I can't fucking deal with it.
Donald Trump's just he's on live TV. He's like, you're fired, and he's talking to Joe Biden. Like, it's just the most. Like, we literally are living in a movie, man. Like, it's just the worst movie. It's directed by some shitty 80s movie producer who had this great idea that never really worked out the way he wanted to. I mean, it's got a good script, you know what I mean? But the actual movie in practice is just bad. It's a bad. We had a fucking reality show star, a reality celebrity as a president of a country.
The same guy who would tweet on Twitter, which also, I don't know if you know about Twitter. I'm pretty sure we talked about that. Anyway, at 3 o'clock in the morning, talking shit to other countries. Who does that?
Listen, I don't know. I mean, they banned frog memes because of this guy. Okay?
What?
Oh yeah, you don't remember the frog?
No.
Oh, I'll Google them right now. There's like frog memes that were very prevalent before Trump ever came into power. The frog memes. There's a name. I forget the name of the frog. The frog meme. Yeah, Pepe the Frog. Pepe the Frog, bro. They banned Pepe the Frog because
that's right, because he was racist, right?
Yeah, Pepe was a Nazi or whatever. That's what people were saying, or it was white supremacy, or whatever that means. It doesn't matter, but like, we banned frog memes. They're no good. How about this? We got a fucking dementia. We have a. How did we go from Barack Obama, a well-spoken, intelligent black man, to a B-list reality show celebrity in real estate and multimillionaire being our president, to a dementia patient? A literal. Have you seen Joe Biden talk?
Dude.
Have you seen him try to put words together? He is quite the wordsmith. I mean,
dude,
did he go to Harvard? Watch, I bet you he went to Harvard. Joe Biden College. Because I can tell you Syracuse University College of Law. Syracuse University College of Law. He went to law school, and he puts together such good sentences. I mean, we're talking there's a subject and a predicate and a period. I mean, it is some of the best sentences I think I've ever heard.
Pull up some of the top Biden quotes.
Top Biden quotes. All right, you got me. Here we go. They're not good. Global energy security is a vital part of America's national security. We are America, second to none, and we own the finish line. Don't forget it. Joe, you're going to be at the finish line before anyone else. It's I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, here's one. I used to stutter really bad. Everybody thinks it's funny, and it's not funny. It's not. What do you mean used to stutter? You're still stuttering, Joe. You're still Listen, I mean, it's bad, man. I feel like you could be a better president than Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I feel like we could put a Chihuahua in power. I feel like we could literally do anything other than Joe Biden.
Here's a good one.
Poor kids are just as. What is that? Hold on,
dude. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Funny Joe Biden quotes. Oh, here's one. There's during World War II, Roosevelt came up with that thing. Was totally different than they called. He called it the. I'm getting stupider reading this. The World War II. He had the World War Production Board.
Here's a good one. If there are no drug users, there'd be no appetite for drugs.
Wow. Look at this fucking look at this neuroscience engineer. Biden. Hold on. What? That's not real.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That can't be real.
Yeah.
So it's you cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donut unless you have a slight Indian accent. That's not real, man. That's made up, bro.
Dude.
That's not real.
Go to the next one.
All men and women are created by, the thing. He doesn't know 7th grade fucking health.
Yeah.
The thing. They're created by the thing. Let's see.
He says, I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool.
What did he say?
He said, I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool. I don't even know what that is.
Hold on. Listen to this shit. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women are created by the, the thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude. Goats are like mushrooms because if you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters. What? Dude, he's doing good, dude. He's doing well. He's doing phenomenal, dude. They're just feeding him clonidine.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're just giving him oxygen while he's off the camera to his brain because he just needs some. Oh my God. This guy literally looks like he just picks his nose to pass his time. Literally looks like he just picks his nose and eats his boogers to pass his time.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
That's shout out to Redbubble for letting me put my designs on their apparel. Shout out to the Agro Labs Fan Podcast and the Redbubble Apparel Shop.
Speaking of advertising,
yeah.
Back on like a little bit of a recovery end of things. Have you seen that place here in our area where people are getting sober that broadcast their meetings?
I don't really care to say a reason for recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Have you seen how their meetings are going now?
No.
You know, they say it's always, no, it's just about getting sober, blah, blah, blah. We're not selling nothing.
I stopped going to those meetings as soon as they televised them.
Well, I don't know if you remember what the layout looked like in their room, but I mean, they had some banners behind them and stuff like that. But by God, man. So this is what it looked like before. They had some banners and some pictures of the book and
Todd's bald head.
Big old picture of Todd's head. Well, now they've replaced it with this huge screen that will be behind them.
Is it like green screen type shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think that it's I don't think it's right to televise recovery meetings. I just don't. It feels like cheap. It feels like half the things I say on here are sarcasm, but like this, I'm being honest. It just feels like cheap late night televangelist. Like it feels like some like Christian televangelist shit. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna tape people suffering.
Yeah. I mean, it's not televised. It's on social media and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, but like that is televised for a generation. You know what I mean? That's broadcasted and streamed.
Some people are sharing some real deep shit in there. It's like, man,
and it's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You can pull that up and listen to it years later.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like recovery has become this cult of personality, which is like scary because like I don't see drugs stopping anytime soon.
No, I don't. I think that it would have been better had individuals just shared some of their success or some of their struggles individually rather than the entire room. You know, I mean, some people, I don't know, man. I guess if you don't like it, you don't have to go to it. I personally don't attend anymore, but it wasn't because the meeting was televised, but I can tell you that, you know, it being on social media, especially at this point in my life, I would refrain sharing some things because I wouldn't want them all out there. Well,
and then like even like AA has changed, right? So like, you know, when shout out to the 12 steps, man, because it helped me get my life back. But like, I feel like even when I go to an AA meeting, like it's all watered down. Yeah. Like back when I used to go to an AA meeting, it would be like, shut the fuck up, sit down, listen up. We're going to tell you how to stay sober and get sober. So just buckle up, bucko. And I needed that at like 22. I needed someone to like sit me down and tell me like, yo, you suck. Like your ideas suck. You don't know how to get sober. You don't know how to stay sober. And I feel like now it's like this weird mental health fucking support group network.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, we're trying to talk about how to stay sober. We're not trying to talk about, you know, your girlfriend poisoning you, or we're not trying to talk about
that was the third time.
We're not trying to talk about how you know, we're not trying to talk about how, you know, your mom kicked you out of your house today.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to get you to stay sober. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even go to meetings anymore. I find it very hard to sit through a meeting nowadays.
I go to some.
In HA.
It's very difficult for me because most of the meetings that I want to go to are full of people that are clients at our employer. That's hard for me.
Very hard for me.
I can't go there and I can't share stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shouldn't feel that way, but like people use like parts of me against me.
For sure.
You know, some of my struggles, stuff like that, and then
for sure.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And like, I feel like this is what's even crazier, right? Like the one way to fix this is to like start your own recovery meeting, but then you're just as bad as those people.
Like the next thing you know, you got a Facebook page with a fucking YouTube page.
Dude. And I mean that, and like that's the thing. Like it's just not the same. Recovery isn't the same as it was in 2014, and like I don't think it's better. I don't see the success rates. Like think about how many people stayed sober when me and you got sober. There was a lot, man.
Yeah,
there's not a lot. who have long-term sobriety that stick around.
It feels like they're not in it like we were back then. Mm-hmm. But I think it's different, man. Like, these guys, they got TVs with internet and fucking YouTube and Netflix and every single room they walk
smartphones.
In. Yeah. We did not have internet, and we sure as hell didn't have a TV. We had one TV at the end of a hall that everyone shared, and then we had some bean bags that were filled with fucking bugs.
And they smelled like cum.
Yeah.
they smelled like they smell like my shed used to smell.
I'm sorry.
They smelled terrible, dude. Dude, I used to have a roommate who rack jacked. There was no moving rooms.
That was me.
They didn't give a fuck if my roommate jerked off while I was in there. Dude, I had my roommate. He used to whisper in his phone. He'd be on the phone with his girlfriend, and he'd be like, "Hey, baby, what are you doing?" And I could just hear him fapping as I'm trying to sleep because I gotta wake up at 7 a.m. You know, and he's talking to her. He's like, "Yeah, you like that?" And I could have went and told someone.
Dude, I got lucky. I didn't have a roommate most of my time there. I had Cody Baker for a day, and then I had no roommate for quite a while, and then I did get somebody for like a few weeks that I knew, luckily, and he was very clean. He left, and then most of my 5-6 months in recovery housing, I didn't have a roommate.
I used to sleep in different rooms,
which opened up the door for my little side game there.
Your side game? You mean pounding fucking grown men? There's no side game. You were just pounding grown men into oblivion. Listen, one time I'm sitting there. See this tattoo on my arm? I'm in the room. I'm smoking a cigarette. There's Metallica playing in the background. Okay? It's like 11 o'clock at night. And someone's just tattooing my arm, smoking a cigarette. In the middle of this rehab room. And I'm smoking the cigarette, and Gene knocks on the door, and he's like, "Good evening, gentlemen." And I'm like, "What's up, Gene?" And he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm like, "Smoking a cigarette." He's like, "Well, you guys have a good night." He closes the door. I'm just getting tattooed in rehab.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, I love that story.
We used to play pranks on Gene. When he would go do his rounds, we would run down the emergency doors and then run back upstairs. As he ran down those ones, we'd run back upstairs into our rooms. It was fun, dude. I had a fucking blast.
Dude, Gene wasn't there when I was there.
No, it was a good time, dude. It was a grand old time. I had so much fun.
I remember always hearing about Gene, and I was like, "Oh man, I want Gene to be my sponsor." And then I ended up getting some dude that wanted to, a week into sobriety, take me to JoJo's Pizza to sit at the bar with the alcoholics and eat pizza and talk about recovery with them.
My first sponsor didn't know how to be a sponsor, dude.
Dude, that's every sponsor right now I'm seeing.
He told me, he was like, step one, I want you to do something nice for someone, and I want for them to not to know about it. That's what the program's about. It's about altruism. Why don't you do something nice for someone and don't let them know you do it? And then, I got, my second sponsor, and he's like, so you know how to do the first step? And I'm like, yeah, I got to do something nice for somebody. He's like, no, you fucking idiot. That's not what the first step is.
Jesus.
But, times have changed, man. I think the bigger this thing, recover. I feel like recovery is becoming more, what's the word? Modernized in the society, where people are letting it in. In every show now, there's the quintessential drug addict or alcoholic, or someone who is in recovery. There's not that. It's becoming more widespread, this idea of recovery.
Jesus.
What? You doing work on your phone right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a good podcast. I love having you here, bro.
Dude, this one might make it on.
I have so much fun. No, this one's coming up. This one's Rubber posting this, regardless.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't even care, dude.
Dude, do you have the others saved?
I have the others saved.
Do you think maybe we could post parts of them one day?
We're going to post parts of them. We can first. I will. What I'll do is I'll post snippets of those ones too.
I think NAMBLA.
Can you tell the people what NAMBLA is?
Dude, it's a group of people who are pedophiles, but also there are people that support them and think that they have the right to have a relationship with a 3-year-old or whatever. You know, that's their God-given right, apparently.
Oh yeah. They're yeah, we're gonna post this one, man, and I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad that you came on this podcast. I'm so excited to post it.
Dude, today's a good day.
Yeah, you can check out the AgroLabs podcast at the AgroLabs cast on Instagram. You can also check us out on Redbubble. That's AgroLabs fam. You can listen on all major platforms on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please listen to this shithole podcast. Help it spread. Help it grow. Spread the word. Spread the word like it's red beefy sores in the UK. Okay? We need all the help that we can get. We need antibiotics. We need viral creams. We need anti-immunes. We need Truvada. We need all of the help we can get over here, okay?
Cameron.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Right. I'm okay. I'm just living on a dream, dude. I mean, I'm Pink Floyd in the 70s, dude. I don't know what that means, but thanks for listening to the podcast, guys. Stay aggro. We're out.